Hej och välkommen till The Norden. I den här serien granskar vi den omtalade nordiska välfärden, bara att vi gör det genom en utomstående betraktares ögon. Frågan är hurudant samhälle vi nordbor egentligen har byggt upp. I det här avsnittet ska Masha Kopchenova från St. Petersburg, Ryssland, få ta del av genusdiskussionen i Norden. En diskussion med anor, en diskussion vi gärna skryter med, men hur låter den egentligen i en utomståendes öron?
Feminismen har jo udviklet sig til en strategi, hvor man kæmper for de højeste placeringer i samfundet via andele.
Om man ser så bra skillnad, jag menar just på Island hade lagstadga om föräldraledigheten, i Norge hade lagstadga om kvotering, och det blir ju en omedelbar skillnad.
Og det gør kvinderne jo både dovne og sløve.
Jag är så sabla trött på att det aldrig händer något.
Because maybe there are families who are cannibals. I mean, you have to tell about that as well.
Norden är ju väldigt känt för jämställdhetsfrågan. Kvinnosaksrörelserna i Norden, de samarbetar över gränserna redan i slutet av 1800-talet. År 1906 var Finland först i Europa med rösträtt för alla. 100 år senare införde Norge kvotering som allra första land i världen. Och gott så, men är allt lika nödvändigt? Är kvotering den bästa vägen att gå? Blir samhället bättre av pronomenet hen? Blir trafiken bättre av fru går man? Det ska vi fundera på tillsammans med avsnittets gäst som kommer från ett land där könsrollerna än idag är lugnt sagt rätt traditionella.
My name is Masha Kopchenova, and I live in St. Petersburg, Russia. I work in the theater as administration, manager, finances, all the things you have to do in a small company. Pretty much an overall manager. I have a husband and two beautiful kids, a girl and a boy. The boy is 9 months old and the girl is 2 years, 4 months.
Hello Masha.
Hello.
And welcome to Finland and Scandinavia.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm glad to be here.
Where do you stand on women's rights, men's rights? Are you a feminist?
No.
Why
no. I think that women have other things to do, more important, besides fighting for equal rights with men. Because I think from the very beginning it was meant to be that men have certain things they are responsible for and women are responsible for other things. They can mix a little bit, but still they're different.
Now we're going to a toy store and I got a mission for you. You're going into the store and you have to buy a toy for your daughter and a toy for your son.
Uh-huh.
But buy a toy for your daughter which you in real life never would buy to her. Something you don't think that would suit her as a girl.
Uh-huh.
And a similar toy for your son. Something you don't think spontaneously would suit your son to play with. And here's 50 euros. Go inside and
Difficult.
see what you find.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Vi slår ju oss gärna för bröstet, vi nordbor, när det kommer till jämställdhet mellan könen. Men hur mycket belägg har vi för vårt skryt egentligen? Masha träffar feministen Sara.
So usually When people talk about the Nordic countries and equality, it's very sort of, we're the best part of the world when it comes to equality. Everything is fine. We've come such a long way. And actually, I think this is not true at all. What we have mainly today is maternal leave for the mother. The dads
Can take it, or?
They can take a little, but almost everybody chooses not to take it. It's almost always the mother who stays at home.
But they decided in their own family, right? It's discussion of a husband and wife.
Yeah, it is.
The government doesn't mix in this situation, right?
No, but that's where I think I think the only way to get a solution to this is actually laws.
I would have never thought that she's a feminist, or never would come up to my mind, this idea. Maybe I picture that she has to wear some kind of manly clothes or something. But then I see this just a woman, just a young girl.
Certain jobs are mostly women who are doing it. Mm-hmm. Nurses are mostly women, and kindergartens, teachers, they are really low-income jobs. Mm-hmm. And so the statistics will show that women, on average, have a much lower salary than men. And I think this is a really, really big problem. We have so strict gender norms.
Women are more caring than men. That's my view of things. Men are more aggressive in general. Unfortunately, that's the fact.
Well, I don't think it's a fact. I think this is the result from the upbringing we give children. If you give a person a really small baby dressed in pink, you're so cute, you're so tiny. Blue clothes. Oh, you're so big and what a good boy you are. And oh, you grab my finger. You're already strong.
My character is I like to be in charge of things. Immediately in every field. I could say that I rule the family, but maybe my husband would not agree with me. But I think that mostly we do things together. That means if there's no food in the fridge, then whoever has the time goes to the store and buys it. Most of the time it's me, but this is only because my job allows me to work from home. For my husband, it's more difficult to do.
Ой, Слава кушать хочет. Давай быстро руку. Ной, сама. Двумя руками.
Vi fortsätter till Köpenhamn för att träffa maskulinisten Hans. Han menar att den omtalade jämställdheten, den handlar mest om det ena könet.
There is a radical feminism, and they are actually very uncomfortable with the gender difference. So they try to erase it all over society, and they believe that there is no real gender difference, that we have nothing from our biology or anything. They are absolutely convinced about that. If you look at the two genders, males live much shorter lives. Males have much more diseases much earlier than women, especially the heart diseases. Men commit suicide at a much higher frequency than women. I have created the notion, the gender of extremes, to make us understand that males are much more extreme than women, in that sense that they feel in the top part of society and at the bottom of society. That's a real and realistic picture of males.
Maybe you would think that since I'm a woman, I should be on the woman's side of this problem. But actually, according to what I've heard before and hear now, I think that I'm all for the Hans point of view.
I met this girl who is a feminist, and she was telling me that she feels that women are very unequal in this life, that they're that they have more difficulties in life and they're pressed down by the state, by people.
What you describe here is like a feminist strategy. If you make yourself look very, very weak, then somebody will help you. The state will help you, or the males will help you. Somebody will help you. So that's a strategy. I call it weakness feminism. And it's a way, for instance, in Denmark, we have some of these tendencies. At some of the universities in Denmark, we pay millions of kroner for an institute to hire a female professor and 0 to hire a male professor.
Så långt de som har tänkt mycket på saken. Men alldeles konkret då, hur märks den nordiska genusivern i vardagen? Jakten på ett bra exempel tar oss till Karlskoga. Och konkretare än så här lär det knappast bli.
Det snöar i Sverige. Och när det har snöat, då plogar kommunen gator och torg så att vi kan ta oss fram. Har det verkligen med jämställdhet att göra? Ja, eftersom kvinnor går och cyklar mer och åker mer kollektivtrafik, medan män åker mer bil, får kommunens snöröjning olika konsekvenser för kvinnor och män.
Hello, Bosse.
Hello, Masha. How are you doing?
I'm very good. How are you?
I would like you to jump into the tractor.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Okay.
I have no idea what the hell am I doing?
I Karlskoga kommun analyserade cheferna snöröjningen ur ett könsperspektiv.
För att komma till rätta med problemet beslutade man att ploga gång- och cykelvägar före bilvägar.
I'm like, what?
So men are more likely to drive cars, and the women you find more on buses.
And I am a woman, but I have to drive my kids to kindergarten, to school.
Yeah.
What does it have to do with men and women?
You do things the traditional way, and when you look at it
I do
in another
agree
way,
that
you found out, we can do this better.
That's just good for people, but that's the end of it.
How could this be a gender problem if it's just a problem of the city cleaning up the streets?
En Karlskogaborna då, hur gillar de sitt könsmedvetna gatuunderhåll?
Genusmedveten snöröjning.
Ja.
Inte den blekaste aning.
Men du har inte hört talas om den genusmedvetna snöröjningen här i Karlskoga?
Nej.
Vad tror du det kunde vara då? Genusmedveten snöröjning.
Ja, det är väl att snöröjningen görs oavsett genus. Jag vet inte.
I vintras så var det ju, tror jag det stod ett reportage om det i tidningen. Eller tidningarna.
Men de som hämtar eller lämnar kan ju ha vilket genus som helst.
Ja visst, men det är väl kanske populärt uttryck.
Det är fel.
Vi har bjudit in Masha från St. Petersburg i Ryssland för att höra vad hon tycker om den nordiska jämställdhetsdiskussionen. En diskussion vi gärna skryter med. Hittills har hon träffat en feminist i Finland, en maskulinist i Danmark och hon har fått lära sig allt om garanterat jämställd kommunal snöplogning. Nu ska vi stanna till vid barnen här och framförallt de vid den här skylten. För de barnen är tanken att de redan från första början ska få det mesta möjliga jämställda utgångsläge i livet. De går nämligen i en förskola som är specialiserad på just genuspedagogik. Eller som vissa väljer att kalla det, ett hendagis.
Hen är ju bara en liten pytteliten mikrodel av den verksamhet som vi arbetar med.
Många har sittat på Solsidan och där talar man om det här dagiset där man sjunger en sockerbagare, hen bor i staden.
Ja.
Stämmer det här?
Ja, just den sången valde vi att ändra. Där sjunger vi hen. Och det är ju det att ska man ta in ett nytt ord i sitt språkbruk då behöver man ju använda det ibland. Och vi använder hen när vi tycker att det är på sin plats, att det är praktiskt eller det fyller någon funktion som är viktig.
So Maria, you went to the toy shop. What did you get?
Oh, here it is.
Okay, I see. Yeah. Keep that. Now you're going to visit a kindergarten here in Stockholm, Sweden. A normal kindergarten, but with a little twist.
What kind of twist?
You will see.
Okay.
Follow me. Hen är alltså ett officiellt erkänt könlöst alternativ till han eller hon, om du har missat det. Och nu ska vi presentera det upplägget åt Masha.
We have a new word in Sweden, a new third pronoun, which is hen. Hen is not connected to the sex. We have he, she and hen now. So sometimes
something like it in English.
Not really it. It is more a thing. This is more a human being. So if I want to change my behavior and my expectations on children and their different sexes, I have to change something. And to change a word makes a change inside the mind.
I just don't understand why you feel this is important for a boy not to be a boy and for a girl not to be a girl. What meaning does it have for general life? I don't see the point.
Okay. We want every child to feel I can be what I like to be. I am not limited from which sex I have.
Aren't you afraid that it will not help them understand who they are?
They know if they are a boy or a girl. You don't have to tell them the whole time. They know it. And we are not trying to make girls boily and boys girly. We just want to give every child the right to be what they want to be, what they feel to be, what they like to be, what they dream of to be.
Det finns de som menar att det här med hen är någonting som man mest har tid och ork och lust att fundera på i storstan. Ute i riktiga världen så har man mest viktigare saker för sig. Så vi hör oss för om hen vid en butik i riktiga världen. Vad tycker du om pronomenet hen?
Vad är det för något då?
Vad sa det, pronomen?
Ingen aning, aldrig talas om.
Jag tycker att det är tramsigt.
Ja, men om du går gravid och inte vet om det är en tjej eller en kille, då kan man väl kalla det hen.
Larvigt. Det betyder ingenting, känns det som. Det är inget.
Jag har ingenting emot att använda det alls. Tycker det är helt okej.
Nej, jag tycker det är hon och han. Det är så. Ja.
Det är en han och det är en hon. Varför ska allting vara så tillkrånglat med att det ska vara så könsneutralt och så? Jag tycker det är fullt okej att det ska vara lika löner och allt sånt där, men det behöver inte vara hen eller något sånt där. Det kan vara han och det är hon. Det har det alltid varit och det kan det alltid förbli, tycker jag.
Tillbaka till förskolan specialiserad på genuspedagogik. Nu ska Masha få visa föreståndaren Lotta vad hon köpte i leksaksaffären tidigare. Uppdraget var att skaffa en grej hon aldrig skulle köpa åt sin dotter och en hon aldrig skulle köpa åt sin son.
This is what I chose because, well, I don't know if I should explain this, but I don't believe in guns as it is, and of course the girls are just I cannot picture a girl playing with this. I would not have done that. With a boy, it was, well, also, in my opinion, it's not also a good present for a boy, because this is what I think girls like to do, but I have never seen a boy who would be willing to do household chores.
I think both girls and boys like to do it. They see their mothers and they see their fathers iron, and then they like to iron. Often they just look at the parents and they want to play the same. I think when I was a child I should be very happy if I got this. But now these days I shouldn't give it to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
På Nikolajgårdens förskola finns det en genusaspekt på i princip allt som barnen sysslar med.
To read books is it's a very big and important thing, and we make it every day with the children. So, for example, here we have a book about a boy which also to play football, but he likes his pink skirt a lot.
So he goes to the school in the dress, and the guys feels that all his friends feels, no, a dress, why a dress? Have you turned to a girl in the summer? And the ghost says, "Is the dots really in silver? For real?" "Yeah, it's for real," he says. And the teacher says, "If you wear that dress, you can't be with us. You must have trousers and some shirt or something."
Anette driver ett förlag som specialiserat sig på just genusmedvetna barnböcker.
För mig är det otroligt viktigt att göra de här böckerna som jag skriver just för att nå fram till barnen med, så att de känner att det är en möjlighet snarare än att det är någonting man inte vill hamna i. Och känna att man kan vara precis som man vill. Man får vara den person man vill uttrycka mest i hjärtat. Och det behöver vi vuxna hjälpa dem med. Och det är jättemånga killar som kommer fram till mig och säger, vet du, jag brukar också ha klänning ibland. Så många känner igen sig. But suddenly he becomes so good. He makes goal after goal after goal and has made 8 goals in the end of the match. And everyone says, "Wow, how could it happen? You were the worst before the summer. How could it happen?" And he says, "It's because of this dress. It's a football dress."
Masha är däremot inte speciellt imponerad.
As I listen to this book, I don't really see the point, because it's something about, in this particular story it's a dress, but it could be anything else. It could be a shoe, it could be a hat, that suddenly you have it and then you can do anything.
The reason why I wrote this is because I have a son who actually wears a dress, and people was very, "Oh no, should he wear a dress?" Or, couldn't just do it at home. And they had kind of opinions why he had dress. And I felt, my God, I must write a book about a boy who wears dress, because if it's so infected.
I believe that it's the girl should look like a girl and the boy should look like a boy. And maybe it's not popular in Sweden or in the Scandinavian countries, but I will teach my children not to be afraid for the girl to show that she's feminine and for the boy to show that he's masculine. I want my boy to be a real man, to take charge, to make decisions, to be someone who can take his family by his hands and just go as a captain, to show them the way, and his wife will just be relaxing and having good time. And I want my girl to have a husband like that she can just rely on him. And because I, in life, have to take a lot of decisions, and I have to be the man, and I don't like that, I could say. Yeah, I'm tired of it. I want to be a woman. I want to just enjoy life and bring beauty in life. That's woman's purpose, I think.
But then it's your opinion.
It's of course, that's mine. But most women and men in Russia believe that this should be the way.
If your son is 5 years old and he comes home to you and says, "Mom, I want a dress, please give me a dress."
Of course I'll talk to him. I'll give it to him, of course. I will not scream or anything. Okay, why? I would ask why. What is the reason? What he wants to...
I think it's beautiful. I want to be beautiful, he says.
Okay, I think that we can figure out a way. Okay, yes. If this happens, of course, if I am faced with a problem like this or something I have to deal with, then, of course, any decision of my children is good. I will deal with it, but I would not be happy.
If we have people, families living in other ways, we have to show it also here. Otherwise, we exclude them. I mean, do you understand?
Yes, but you see, there would be no limit to that, because maybe there are families who are cannibals. I mean, you have to tell about that as well.
Okay, Masha, that was Nikolai Gordon. How did you like it? What did you think?
The things she was explaining, it never occurred to me that you have to pay special attention to this. I thought that this is the way it is done everywhere. I never thought that this is a special kindergarten with a twist.
Okay.
But when she was talking about teaching them to react calmly to specific things, to be emotionally open, to choose their own way in life, this is all great stuff. This is, I agree with this totally. But a woman should stay a woman and a man should stay a man.
stop for a sec?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah? Okay, could you please answer one question, all of you? Same question to all. What is the best thing about being a woman? You're wondering what you think, in your opinion, is the best thing about being a man?
That you can put makeup on.
Oh, and the question to you is, what is the best thing about being a man?
That you don't have to put makeup on.
I guess it's not having the responsibility of getting pregnant.
Being able to give birth to a child.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Have a nice day.
My little son is very often wearing a dress just for fun, and I don't care. I'm not that much into you make a difference between a man and a woman.
What would you think is the best thing about being a man?
Looking at women.
Okay, good enough. Thank you very much.
We can take control.
I think it's easy to get job where I come from.
And where do you come from?
From Sweden.
I don't know if there are any good things about being a woman.
Oh, really? So you're not happy with it?
I'm not, well, I don't.
Or being a woman? Well, I don't think about myself as a woman, actually. Well, I'm a human, so I think it's nice being a human, but I don't like segregating.
The best thing is when you find a girl you just match up with, you know, when I can be the man and she let me be it.
Yeah? And you feel good?
Yeah, I feel great. Feel great, yeah.
Okay, and what's the best thing about being a woman?
All the sex if you behave.
Jesus Christ, that's my wife.
Masha från St. Petersburg, Ryssland, har spenderat några dagar här i Norden och hon har fått bekanta sig med jämställdhetsdiskussionen, som ju har sina rätt långa anor. Men hon köper inte riktigt själva problematiken.
When a person has everything good in his life, you need to make up problems because it's not fun to live without problems. It's not fun to live just when everything is good. Of course, I believe that the problems you are faced with right now are not as big as in the world in general. We have a saying in Russian, it's not really nice, but I'll say it in Russian, it goes that плохому танцору яйца мешают. That could be freely translated as a bad dancer always complains about his balls getting in the way. Which means that if a person is not able to do something by himself, he always tries to find a reason why this is not working, why I cannot do this. Not because I am bad or I can't achieve something, it's just because someone is there and doesn't let me do it.